Did you guys like the bum drum for Timothée?
Talk about references that people who haven't seen the movie will not get.
Hooray for Hollywood! Greetings and salutations and welcome to Thumb War post-Oscar edition. I'm Jason.
I'm Rachel.
And joining us via the internet is our man in LA. He's the Oscar insider, I'm going to call him. It's Dan the Pie Man making his triumphant return. Dan, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me. I haven't yet gotten in and out after my Oscar win, but I'm planning to.
Nice.
That's a great clip, actually. Did you see it, Rachel? Michael B. Jordan getting In-N-Out Burger after the Oscars. He rests his Oscar on
Wait, is that real? Because I saw something that looked like he was in a fast food chain. I'm like, this can't be real.
I think it's real. I saw several angles, different accounts.
It's become a tradition the past few years. There is this In-N-Out that's very close to where the Oscars are, and it is such a traffic shit show when the show is happening. Yeah. I think I wouldn't be surprised that the winners walk over to that In-N-Out.
Wow.
And yeah, they have fun. It's good stuff.
Damn.
That's cute.
It looked like they had their best and brightest working there. Like everybody's uniform was so perfect, you know, like it was like.
Now that you mention it, I would not be surprised if the manager, because it has become a tradition, if they're like, yeah, we got to put our top people on this. Make sure you dry clean your unis before going into work.
Like crisp white uniforms. I mean, In-N-Out is always good. Whenever I'm in LA or in the on the West, I try to, obviously, you know, blah, blah, blah. I patted my tummy there for the podcast listener. But Dan, that's why we have you on the show. You're the LA insider. Nice. He knows, man. He knows. Dan, what'd you think of the ceremony?
I thought it was a solid night. Some good bits from Conan. I liked his first show a bit more. And it was a couple of fun surprises. Not as many as you hope for. But overall, a decent night at the Oscars.
Were you disappointed no one got slapped? Will's name was mentioned, though.
Was he? I missed that.
Well, when Michael B. Jordan was talking about the ones who came before him, Will Smith got a shout out.
Well, he did win an Oscar, so fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No violence.
I was not disappointed. I was happy there was no violence at the Oscars this year.
Yes. Nice.
I wanted to make a quick amendment to my snubs list. Last time we went through our predictions and our snubs. Dan, we had the chance to watch Eddington finally.
Oh, yeah.
Damn. Great movie. Like top three, I think, of my top three from last year, like Weapons, Begonia, and Eddington. So it was kind of in a blind spot for us, but I don't know. I can't remember if we mentioned it on the show, but huge snub for me.
Yeah, that is a movie that is very polarizing, I'd say, to people. I enjoyed it. I need to watch it again. I love Ari Aster.
Yeah.
How it ended was not where I was expecting the story to go. Yeah. So I brushed up against it. But yeah, I need to watch it. And it understandably makes I think a lot of people who don't like it is that it hits a bit too close to home with the feelings and sensations that everybody went through during COVID.
Oh, 100%. It was one of the reasons I was avoiding watching it because I just didn't want to go back there. I didn't want to relive that. But once we fired it up, it was just like, oh man, this is so well done. It's one of the smartest movies from last year. And yeah, I hear you on the ending. Very cynical, to say the least. And kind of fitting in with his horror repertoire. Because anyway, let's not spoil it or anything. We're not talking about Eddington. But I did want to sort of put a little asterisk on everything that I said last week because I was just blown away by that movie. And one of the smarter movies of the year. And
you liked it almost as much as the other snub, Wicked, that you were upset didn't get nominated for.
Right, yeah.
I did finish Wicked. I watched it in a few sittings.
I mean, I enjoyed it. But
I'm looking forward to when it drops on streaming so then I can, have a drinking night, essentially, and watch that movie. Maybe I'll double feature it with Cats or something.
It's not that bad. Oh, my God.
I like some of the songs in Wicked. I like the second half of the first movie better than the first half. That's for sure. But anyway, we're not talking about Wicked. We're not talking about Eddington. We are talking about the Oscars last night.
Yeah, I mean, we can jump right into it if you want.
Yeah,
Get into best fit. I have multiple options.
Okay.
So I can't narrow it down to one, but maybe you have less of a list.
Well, let's start with Dan. Did you have a favorite outfit or favorite look from last night?
Yeah, I will admit I traditionally am not the type to really engage too much on the red carpet stuff, but I do appreciate good fashion, especially when it's celebrities and hot people wearing said fashion.
Exactly.
I'd say some of the better dresses that I saw were from Chase Infinity and Teyana Taylor, just team one battle after another, rocking great looks. Also commenting, this was reaction at my Oscar party, Leo's stash was definitely a hit. Strong stash game, in my opinion.
I can't get used to the stash. Him and Jacob, I'm like, this is sticking. This mustache thing is sticking, huh? It's not going anywhere.
I mean, the mustaches are back.
They are.
But Leo is also shooting something in like Budapest or Prague or somewhere with Scorsese, maybe. So it might be for a role that he's currently doing. But
wait, Leo shooting something with Martin Scorsese. Interesting.
I don't know, man. I literally just pulled that out of my ass, and now I'm like, did I dream that?
I believe that is correct.
Fake news.
It sounds real.
But speaking of facial hair, Pedro Pascal's clean shave look. No, not so much.
I don't want to say off-putting, but it was off-putting. I realized I've never seen this man without some
he
sort of
looked
facial
like a
hair.
hairless cat. Like, those are off-putting as well.
He had the demeanor of a hairless cat as well.
What are you guys into the brooch game? Because I feel like him and Brody were really going big with the brooch game. Like, just not subtle. Like, I didn't see anything else of what they were wearing. He had a giant, it looked like from the bottom of the ocean, like a sea urchin, but it was all white. And like Pedro. And then Brody had this giant, like a hubcap fell off of a car, and he decided, hey, I think this will work.
Adrian Brocci.
There we go.
That was nice. I couldn't really notice the rest of what was happening because all I could see was bling. I did look up like, okay, men's brooches. There's got to be something more subtle and cool. And there's tons of options, dudes. Tons.
I think Michael B had one too. It was like on the back of his suit on like the neck, like lapel or not lapel. This is again how well I know fashion. Naming pieces of clothing incorrectly. Yes, we noticed it when he'd won the Oscar and it turned around and was giving hugs. And my wife pointed like, hey, nice brooch there on the back.
I've never heard of it going on your back.
Me neither. I liked Michael B. Jordan's, I want to say Michael J. Fox for some reason. Michael B. Jordan's outfit.
That looks great. And I also liked, it was pointed out afterwards, I didn't notice at the time, but did you see Ryan Coogler's braid in his hair? It was that, and I guess it would be cornrows. He had a guitar in part of his hair and then a musical note.
Oh, that's cool.
Done.
I didn't see.
I did not see that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's really neat. I highly encourage looking it up.
Him and his wife looked really very
cool.
good.
I would say my look of the night, Anne Hathaway, stunning.
The gloves
pull it together.
And the black, she has her hair dyed black now, so it went so beautifully with the black dress with the, I don't know if it was embroidered flowers, but yeah, the gloves really step it up a notch.
Yeah. Rose Byrne had a similar dress, dark colored with some floral pattern on it. No gloves, so.
Maybe she went with gloves and was like, shh. I got to take this off or it's going to look too much like they're twinning. Yeah, she looked fabulous though as well. And Jessie Buckley, I loved her dress because I've always loved pink and red together. She looked amazing.
It's a bold choice, but yeah.
Yeah. And what did you think of Timothée Chalamet's all white, including the boots that were just white? The soles were white. It was like,
two unfortunate comparisons that I saw from people. One was the, I album cover for Backstreet Boys Millennium. That was one. Looks just like that. And the other, again, another iconic fashion moment is LeBron James's draft suit in 2003 on draft night was also all white.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just happy he wasn't in orange for once.
Oh my God.
He's been in orange a lot. I mean, shout out to Marty Supreme, but yeah.
A very kind of unique outfit that I thought looked really cool was Autumn Akapaz, the cinematographer winner. She looked spectacular. Very cool. Delroy Lindo's blue cravat. I really liked. It looked really nice.
There was some old-timey fashion. Like some suits that men were wearing were looked almost out of Bridgerton or
Frankenstein.
Maybe. Or I was going to say Downton Abbey or, something turn of the 19th century,
Yeah, they looked cool.
I liked it. Yeah. A little oversized, but kind of cool.
And I know you didn't really dig Demi Moore's plumage, all the feathers. It looked really cool when you saw the full length because it was just like a little stream of feathers. It was really pretty.
Yeah. I mean, the medium shot, it just looked like she was hiding in a potted plant and she was like, I've lost my clothes and I'm hiding in a pot of plants and feathers.
Why would there be feathers in a plant?
Well, it looked like foliage almost, Like,
yeah. All right.
That's all I got for fashion.
Oh, Miles Caton.
Oh, yeah.
He was just he was all chocolate brown. Milk chocolate brown.
Okay.
Milk chocolate. Well, there's different colors of chocolate.
Sure. Light brown.
It's like a reddish, and then the shirt was just a lighter tint, and it looked really good. I don't know if you noticed that, but
I only saw him in his sort of sinner's costume during the performance. I didn't see him other than that.
Did you want to comment on that while we're there? The Sinners, what's the name of the song?
I lied to you.
Thank you. I lied to you. Did you enjoy it? I mean, I know you didn't particularly like it in the movie.
Okay, here's what I love about it. The performance was incredible. He is an incredible singer. He's playing the guitar, just so cool and natural. Like you're playing in front of, that many people, not only in the theater, but, they say it's 1 billion people watching. Recreating the scene from the movie. I don't think I've ever seen that in the Oscars where they've taken something literally out of a movie and kind of made like a Broadway version of it.
And brought some of the actors in.
Yeah. And
it was funny though, because at the Oscars party that I was hosting, someone said, how confusing must this be for anyone who has not seen Sinners? And then one of the guests goes, I have not seen Sinners and I am very confused.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And, look, I'm the one guy that didn't love that sequence in Sinners. I loved the look of it. I just didn't like the way it was mixed.
And how much of that is because of your sound background and being in a band for 10 years?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, everybody loved it except for me. So I'm the asshole. No doubt. But I did like that they brought out everybody, and visually I have the exact same complaint. I'm taking a very long time to say I have the same complaint. Visually, it was stunning. The first half of it is incredible. It's a great performance. It's an awesome song. It should have won, in my opinion. Sorry, Demon Slayers. Demon Hunters. Sorry, whatever.
Yeah, wait, what? This is another Vampire Slayer movie. Buffy was not nominated.
Take a nap, Grandpa, somebody said to me in the comments the other day. I'll take that advice. By the end of the performance, I'm finally getting to it. I couldn't, it was a cacophony of noise. There was just way too much happening.
I don't normally notice that sort of thing. And I was like, whoa, what's happening? Is it just different live because they can't take away stuff when they are editing the movie?
That's part of it. I mean, I'm sure it sounded better, more cohesive in the theater. I would say the sound in general was awful last night.
It was really, really bad at times.
Yeah. So I'm going to blame the mix. Whatever, man. It was a live performance and they brought everybody out and it was an incredible feast for the eyes.
Did Jack O'Connell keep the fangs on for the rest of the night, you think?
I would have.
Yeah, great souvenir.
How hard are they to keep in if...
I've worn teeth like that. I went as a vampire one year, and they're kind of nice actually. And you sort of find yourself, fiddling with them. And they're not the ones you get at the dollar store.
His look pretty nice.
Yeah, it's they're molded onto your teeth. But
It's too bad when they cut back to him after the performance ended, he wasn't wearing the Jimmy wig.
Oh,
to really
yes.
tie in his notable roles from the past year.
Yes.
100%.
It's funny, JD, mentioning cacophony of sound and how you didn't like it. I'm just picturing you in the studio when the Beatles are making a day in the life and just going, nope, don't like this.
When you were in Austin, who did you get mixed up for?
Rick Rubin.
I mean, speaking of someone with cacophony of sound.
Yeah. Hey,
You just gotta let your hair go completely insane.
maybe I will. Maybe I will.
Fuck
Take off my
this, yeah.
shoes. Just walk around barefoot everywhere.
Freeing. Did you enjoy the musical number with Miles Caton?
Yeah, I thought the performance was really strong. I also agree with JD about that being a better song than Golden. Golden, I don't think is even the best song in that movie, and I don't love K-pop personally. It's not for me. I understand why it's appealing, but yeah.
Gotcha. So you did watch.
I'm trying to be quiet so I don't get attacked.
Oh, I'm gonna make a nice clip of you that gets everyone after your ass, Dan. So you did watch the K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes, I saw the movie. Yeah, it's fine.
I had great aspirations. Like, let's watch Zootopia 2 and K-pop Demon Hunters before the Oscars. And we sit down and we put on Zootopia 2, and I lasted, 10 minutes? I'm like, I just can't. I think I'm old and can't handle it anymore.
No. I mean, I don't want to get too deep into this, but Zootopia 2 is not good.
It's not.
The 10 minutes that I saw, I got a hot take.
Here we go.
I'm sorry to say this. We have to stop with the celebrities in animated shows. Like, we just have to stop with it. Sometimes it's good, but in Zootopia 2 specifically, like, Jason Bateman is not good. He is not good at playing that character.
Oh, I wasn't even going to say that. All I can picture is his face when I hear his voice, and I'm not thinking of him in DTF St. Louis instead of the fox that's running around.
Right. There are hundreds, at least, more talented voice actors who specifically do voice acting, like an Eric Bauza or a Joe DiMaggio or whomever. Wait, is that his name? That's a baseball player.
Joe DiMaggio?
The guy.
Jolton Joe,
What the hell's his
down
name?
in the recording booth.
This all is staying in this podcast because this is when I talk out of my ass and Grandpa needs a nap. Anyways, the point is, there's a lot of really great voice actors out there, and some of them are in Zootopia 2, and some of them are actual other stars. But
Alan Tudyk is a great example.
Great
a working character actor who is an iconic voice actor. He's phenomenal.
Yes, thank you.
So did you take offense to Channing Tatum basically talking shit about how Will
Arnett.
What's his last name?
Will Arnett, yeah.
Doing voice work?
I did, and Will Arnett is actually one of them who's good at voice acting, right? But Idris Elba is terrible. We only saw the first 10 minutes of it. The woman who plays the bunny is fine. And even when they're good, you're still going, who is that?
Yes.
Like,
so
I know
That's the game my wife plays all the time whenever we're watching something animated is let's identify who that voice is the fastest.
Which is kind of fun to do, but it takes you out of the experience. Like, you're just not paying attention to what is happening on screen. You're just like, God damn, I know that voice.
DreamWorks kind of really jump-started that trend, and it's unfortunate. Some would say it began with Robin Williams and Aladdin.
100%.
But that's a whole other discussion that we could go for hours.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Man, they'd save a ton of money.
Well, yeah, but they would it would be
start.
harder to sell the movie. That's the other thing, right?
Mm-hmm. That's why they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
not
the kids
every
don't give
character.
a shit. The kids don't give a shit.
No, children. I mean, look, when I went to see Lion King at 5-6 years old, I was like, oh, Ferris Bueller voicing Simba. No, I didn't do that.
Ooh, Rowan Atkinson.
All right, let's move to the funniest bit. So unfortunately for us, we had a little bit of a slow start getting into the Oscars because we couldn't fucking jump on to Hulu through our Disney subscription. So we missed the fun opening of Conan and the monologue and the supporting actress bit. But we did go back and get to see it online. It was hilarious.
Yeah. It did affect him not seeing that. Like, we watched the whole show. We just came in cold after, at some point, I think we came in right after the Jane Lynch bit, which was very funny.
I love that bit.
The tactical flashlight.
Yeah, the tactical flashlight. And then, the line, the flashlight that killed bin Laden. Great line. Yeah. And then right after that about the attorneys, have you been harmed? Class action lawsuit, yes.
No, I mean, that's great stuff. But I was in such a fucking bad mood. Conan's opening, the cold open, would set the tone for the rest of the night. And not seeing it really put a damper on things. I was not into it. But then, as you say, going back and seeing the Gladys cold open, I love that stuff.
So good.
He did a similar thing with Mad Max back in the day. I can't remember what. You know what it was? It was for Comic-Con. There was something happening at Comic-Con. And him and Andy Richter do this whole Mad Max Fury Road thing, and he's the guy with the guitar on the thing, and they recreate it perfectly.
He's wearing a red onesie.
Yeah,
so funny.
Check this out.
You haven't seen it? Oh my god, no. It's great. But it's along the same lines, and just having the kids chase him, and then running into the theater. I'm pretty sure that wasn't Conan actually running into the theater.
No, yeah, because you see, like, whoever has got the full makeup on, and then you see Conan seconds later.
Yeah. But I do like the idea that it's him, this gangly dude, running into the to the theater. Anyway, that was one of the funnier moments for me.
Oh, so funny. I loved when he's like, you got to get this white makeup off. She's like, nah, I didn't put any on. The writing is so good. So good.
Conan, he's also anything for a laugh. You know what I mean? Like, he will do literally anything, and he does not care how stupid he looks. That's just makes him perfect for this kind of thing. He has no ego when it comes to comedy. Comedy is the absolute number one thing.
He's a genius. Fucking genius.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. So what was your funniest bit of the evening? Your favorite, funniest bit?
I did like I think it was called the Ventura Crossroads. Yes, it was the one where we're trying to appeal to the, younger generation by making movies, more vertical. That was good.
Turds.
Again, it was also talking about how Netflix, some of the notes where they have to recap certain plot points for people at home who are scrolling on their phone. And so they do Casablanca, and Sterling K. Brown is great.
It's so good. Good.
World War II. That's the Hitler one, right?
Oh my God. It really, really hit home with watching Stranger Things. And like, they definitely got those notes there.
Oh, yeah.
This all makes sense. Why everything is repeated and asked. And oh my God.
Yeah.
Although I will say, the more it went on, because then they do another. Oh yes, they did that bit about trying to appeal to Gen Z, going like, when you're aura farming, for 6, 7. It did, because they're essentially repeating the same kind of joke basically 3 times, which is movies are not quite as relevant to people, especially young people, as they used to be.
Yeah.
They're too long.
And so it gets a little sad the more and more they reflected on that joke, because it's like, yeah, it is true in a sense.
It's pretty hard for us to get Lincoln to sit down and watch a movie anymore with us.
Yeah. Yeah. Netflix did take some strays, The Ted Sarandos line of him being the first time him in a theater, that was the biggest pop for me during the monologue. I thought that was great. And he did too, apparently.
Yeah. And him even dialing it up as like a Bond villain, because that's essentially what he's doing. Like he's looking like Blofeld petting a cat. I'm like, why are they all gathered here in one place?
I enjoyed his Sean Penn comment in the monologue.
Oh, the gets an erection at gunpoint. Hey, let's put that in the movie. It's great. It's great stuff.
Yeah.
That said, the monologue wasn't as funny as last year, I don't think, as I remember. I didn't laugh as much. But again,
you came in mad.
We watched it on my phone after.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The way it was intended.
as it was intended. Lying in bed is like, oh, they posted it. All right. But we laughed. I don't know. It was funny.
It was. I found Kumail's presenting the shorts category was so funny. And I mean, he's improvising on the spot. I mean, he wasn't told there was a tie, was he?
That's the question.
Oh yeah, so that's I could get into that a little bit.
Let's go. You're our insider. This is why you're on the show, Dan.
Let's go.
What's fascinating is, so yes, ties have happened. If I recall correctly, looking at some articles, I think this is the 6th time this has happened.
Oh wow, okay.
The most notable one in Oscars history is it happened with Best Actress in 1969. The show was in 1970. It was Katharine Hepburn and Barbara Streisand tied. Now, the last time this happened was the 2013 ceremony, which I watched this morning because I didn't remember when this happened. Mm-hmm. And of course, it's funny. It's Mark Wahlberg presenting with Ted, the bear from Ted.
Oh, what an era.
And when Mark Wahlberg opens the envelope, he goes, "It's a tie, no joke," and then reads one winner, and then they give the speech, and then he reads the other.
Right.
So I bet the presenters do get coached and say, if there happens to be a tie, name one winner at a time.
Yeah. But do you think
because I did think when he was
coached?
saying it, I was thinking like, oh, is he going to say both and then have one come up at a time? You know, how does one do that? But seeing that he did the exact same thing that Wahlberg did. But I like the way that Kumail did it, because I think what's funny is that this is now in the context of the La La Land Moonlight debacle that happened a few years ago. So I do think he has to go, no, this is not a joke. Like, I'm not doing a bit.
Yeah.
There's a tie.
Yeah.
It happened.
So you think he was specifically told, or they were all told?
I think they were all told. Yeah.
I think you're right. And based on his reaction, now that you mentioned that, the way he reacts is like, oh, okay, I know what to do here. I was warned about this, and this could happen. So don't panic, everyone. And then
he's slightly panicking.
Well, he's excited. I think it was like getting the golden ticket almost. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like it's so cool. Rare, right?
Yeah.
Now, actually, wait. I have to quickly ask this because this is a topic of discussion at our Oscar party. For Oscar pool purposes, what do you do in that scenario?
I think I guess
here's the three options would be anyone who picked one of the two that won gets a point. So it was the singers and two people exchanging saliva. Mm-hmm. No one gets a point because no one, unless you happen to pick a tie, you know, or everybody gets a point because it's a wash.
I think whoever chose gets a point. I would feel ripped off if I didn't get a point at all. I'd be pissed.
Yeah, but so everybody gets a point.
Not everybody, like the two people two categories that won get a point.
It's either that
I feel like we're working at Kalshi right now or Dan Fuel. I'm sure that's being litigated.
Yeah.
Maybe, actually.
I mean, I wonder how long they're taking to figure that out.
I wonder if will there be a tie tonight? That'd be crazy.
What?
Like on Kalshi, like you could bet on whether or not there was going to be a tie.
Huh.
Yeah. You're a fool putting down that Ethan Hawke bet, and you should have just done, will there be a tie?
I know. I knew there was going to be a flyer. I knew there was going to be something big, Dan. I just didn't know what it was going to be.
Like the odds are like, if you guess this right, you get $1 million.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was handled great. Conan introducing him was the best of the night. His line of like, and I don't think he was expecting it. I think his reaction to it was genuine. And then his bit about let's make some of these movies into shorts. Which was hilarious.
I've heard there's blowback because as a Holocaust joke, like he made fun of all these movies, guys.
It's not a Holocaust joke. It's a movie joke. But anyways,
Schindler's Post-it.
And then the way he handled it, I thought it was great. I'm going to say this. If Conan doesn't want to do it next year, let's get Kumail in there because I think he would make an incredible host. Like his audition was
It is funny. He was asked on the red carpet about, would you want to ever host if they asked you to?
Really?
And he got very excited and lit up and said, yeah, I would love to. Basically, the way he discussed it is that, you know, a lot of hosts, sometimes they can be overly snarky. And he goes, I love movies so much that it would just be all from a place of love. That's how I would host the show.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, he is a movie guy.
He's a delight.
And let's start the petition.
But you don't want to kick Conan out.
No, I don't. I love Conan, and he's kind of a Billy Crystal. He's this generation's Billy Crystal for me. I mean, he can do it for as long as he wants to do it. But it seemed like he was saying goodbye forever.
That one bit, do you notice that where it seemed like he maybe didn't know if they'd come back from commercial break?
Yeah.
Because he's going like, yeah, it's almost over, like it's okay. And then, are we back? Are we on?
He did say he was the last human that was going to be hosting this.
Yeah.
Speaking of the red carpet, how much of that did you watch? Dan, did you?
We had it on throughout the afternoon. I was making a lasagna, so that was some background, going on.
Sigourney Weaver said she was able to hold her breath for 6.5 minutes in the training of Avatar. Like they were coached, unable to do it. And she's like, oh, I couldn't do that anymore. But like, oh my God, that's incredible. 6.5 minutes.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, her and Kate Winslet were the top two people in the cast who could hold their breath shooting Avatar. Yeah.
Wow.
6.5 minutes? That's incredible.
It is.
I don't believe it. I literally don't believe it.
It's a mission impossible, so to speak.
Yeah.
Right?
And deliver lines or like an act, holding your breath for,
well, I don't think they're talking.
No, but they're, sorry. I meant like acting. They're acting.
Right.
Anyway, that's incredible if it's true, which it isn't. But it might be.
I don't know if maybe I'm just a cheesy old lady, but the caps lock joke was very funny to me, the sequel to F1.
I really enjoyed it too.
I was dying.
It was the silliest joke of the night, but we were howling. I don't know.
That's
We're
when he
old,
was like,
man.
that's the one where he's like, I write this for myself, actually. That one's for me.
Were there any unintentional funny bits, Dan, like bloopers or anything that stuck out to you?
I think a little bit of, it was the trying to make Leo another meme. Like that feeling when you didn't agree to, and he's definitely a little bit of like, oh, I gotta do something on the fly. Just
Dance,
make a
man.
mug for the camera.
It was one of those hold your breath moments because you didn't know what he was going to do or if he would participate at all. He didn't even seem to know where the camera was. And then he turned around. But the caption was kind of perfect. I thought that it didn't land at the time, but I did see the picture this morning and I thought it was kind of cute. That moment where a guy gets cut off, I can't remember who it was. They lowered his mic. And they cut to Conan and they stayed on Conan. And he was just like watching it happen and giggling and going.
Wait, and he was that was hilarious.
And then he acknowledges it after. Live TV, man. It's hard. It's hard to do.
Yeah, I guess we could move on to favorite speech. Oh, wait. One more thing, though, and I forgot. Kate Hudson's dress. I thought it was beautiful to begin with. Mm-hmm. And then when they do the little baby Grogu, I'm like, she chose that color. They matched so well. I'm like, okay, well, the bit is landing slightly.
Well, we'll talk about that in the Cringiest.
Oh, yes, we will.
But the dress and Grogu, I'm like, good choice.
She looked amazing.
Good choice.
Next to Grogu.
She looked amazing by herself as well. But I'm like,
she did.
Yes.
She did.
Matchy. Okay, fave speech.
I'd say probably my favorite speech was the speech not made by Sean Penn because he wasn't there. God knows what he would have said if he was there. So we got to avoid that.
Yeah.
Also, the cinematographer for Black Panther winning, that was a really
my choice as well. Yep.
Yeah.
Autumn Arcapa, Dorald Arcapa. It was really sweet. She was just really chill and cool and, thankful and then involving all the ladies in the audience, but just so fucking rock steady, chill.
She's so cool.
She's so cool.
To the point where I'm like, did she take beta blockers or something beforehand? Because how can you be this chill when you just won an Oscar and you're making history doing so as the first woman to.
Yeah, she doesn't even say that. She doesn't make a big deal of it. She pulls the ladies up, but she's not like, ah. She's like, yeah, of course I did.
Well, she mentioned the Moonlight cinematographer who was the first woman to be nominated in the category. But yeah, no, I thought it was awesome. I loved Coogler running back and grabbing her kid as well. I thought that was such a great moment. Yeah, it was lovely. I had her in my top 3 for sure.
Yeah, you know by even just looking at her outfit, she's just always cool. This is not a beta blocker thing. She's just always fucking
I think you're
cool.
right. I think you're right.
Yeah. So, do you have a favorite speech then?
I have to. I had her. I had 3 altogether. And Dan, I don't know if you go ahead if you have another one. I probably
Michael B. Jordan was also great. You know, such a wonderful moment for him. And I also liked Coogler. I'd say those were my top 3.
Totally.
Sinners people. They knew how to give speeches.
Yeah.
And a tight crew. Like you can tell that they enjoy making movies together, working together, hanging out together. They seem like a tight group. They're like the cool kids at the Oscars, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I want to be part of that clique, you know what I mean? And they're like,
100%.
They're not even in the Academy, but Coogler and Michael B. Jordan, right?
Oh, yes. That was another part of his monologue. Like, basically doing the... Yeah, he doesn't want to judge his friend, like his peers on their art. The rest of you pricks aren't afraid to do it.
It was good. It was the meanest thing he said, but it was perfect.
Again, another reason to just adore Coogler.
Sorry, go ahead.
Beyond cool.
Yeah, 100%. Michael B. Jordan also, and I think that everybody who receives an award at the Academy Awards should take this on. And this is, I was listening to Marina Hyde on The Rest is Hollywood this morning, and she pointed out that he was the only award winner that thanked the fans. He's the only one.
Yeah.
And, you know, he had that great moment where he's just like, I want to thank everybody who went out to see this movie in the theaters, not just once, twice, 3 times, sometimes 5 times. Like, this is why we do this and, you know, blah, blah, blah. The only one. That is insane to me now that it, like, since she mentioned that, I was just like, that is fucking crazy. Because
he's awesome.
It just sort of goes to show how separated they are. Like, I don't need to hear you thank fucking Ted Sarandis and whoever, like your agents, like naming them. I know you have to do that.
You pay them. That's thanks enough.
The 10% of what I've made thus far and the raise you're about to get because I just won this thing is thanks enough, man. Like,
No comment for me, given my experience.
Yeah, sorry, Dan. No offense. No offense. But start with the fans. That's what you should be doing moving forward. You start with the fans because they're the ones. Because I actually felt seen a little bit, you know? Like, it's like, thank you. Thank you for saying that.
He's very, very classy guy.
Oh my God. Total class act. And I really did love PTA, the quote when he was speaking during the Best Picture, when they won for Best Picture. He said, in 1975, the Oscar nominations for Best Picture were Dog Day Afternoon, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Jaws, Nashville, and Barry Lyndon. There is no best among them. There is just the mood might be that day. I mean,
why did he choose that year?
I don't know. Probably because it's just a stacked
I think
year.
just because it's an iconic year where it's like all killer, no fail, so to speak.
Right.
And he's 100% right. It's like today it's one battle after another. Tomorrow it could be Sinners, and the next day it could be Begonia. It's just based on...
Could be Train Dreams, you know? You never know.
Exactly right. Exactly right, Dan. That's what I'm saying.
It's funny talking about thanking the fans. Like, I don't think you can do that if Train Dreams wins Best Picture. Thank you to the 50 people who saw this in theaters because Netflix decided to release it contractually to compete for the Oscars.
That's right. I guess in that case you can thank Ted, I suppose.
Let's go on to cringiest moment. I mean, you probably have a few.
Yeah.
Jason, Dan?
It is a tough call between Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, their whole bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it had a combination of it really wasn't well rehearsed and that well written. And then at times the sound was really bad. Like, I think when they talked to Channing Tatum, Robert Downey Jr.'s voice is blown out there for a bit.
Yeah.
that's up there. But then also another, just for the pure corporate nefariousness of it, it was the Grogu, the corporate synergy. You're like, oh yes, this is airing on ABC, which is owned by Disney, which also makes Star Wars. Yes, it is coming out soon. I'm aware. You know?
Yeah.
Did Kate Hudson get paid for that, do you think?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
Maybe they bought her matching dress to match Grogu.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm with you. The RDJ and Chris have cringe, and then the worst part of it is that it comes back. They come back to it, and then
did even RDJ mean to be off stage? I do think that was something got messed up. Maybe he didn't have both envelopes, and so he had to run off stage to get the other winner.
Yeah, or he forgot to get the G string
or something. Yes,
something like that. But yeah, it was totally awkward. I thought Channing Tatum almost saves it. He almost saves it. Because I kind of smirked when he said, I gotta go to work later. It was well delivered, but just it was that too much had happened. You know what I mean? I will say, I know we're talking cringe, but one corporate synergy moment that I did like was Anna Wintour and Anne Hathaway doing their bit. I thought Anna Wintour was utilized perfectly with the shades and just her demeanor in general is the bit, right?
Well, and calling her Emily was
it was
spot on.
It was perfect. And
I guess when it comes to me with that corporate synergy, usually for me, it's enough to just pair the people as presenters.
Right.
Because that usually, especially if it's like, Pedro Pascal and Sigourney Weaver, why are they together?
Yeah.
Oh, they're in a movie coming up soon. You don't need to have like an entire bit with your fake doll who
can't clap.
You know, yeah.
Well, then he was probably improving there to make it a little better by making fun of the doll that can't clap.
I think Conan saved that part of it.
Yeah.
Just, you get to see Grogu again, but then the limitations of puppetry. Another cringe moment. Unfortunately, I have to call this out. The bridesmaids thing didn't work. There were parts of it that worked. A couple of the notes I thought were funny. But it
was a little bit too long. They literally, when you call attention to it going too long, that's not great.
Yeah, the joke is that it's going too long, but it's going too long. Wendy McClendon Covey wasn't part of it, but she's getting a neck lift. So.
We were wondering, why is it everybody but one cast member?
She posted on Instagram like she's literally recovering from getting a neck lift, and she was just like, She said something like
a melting candle.
Yeah, I'm tired of looking like a melting candle, so I got a neck lift. So I wasn't there.
I'm like, babe, I get it. I love you for saying it and not caring what anyone thinks.
Honestly, Grogu needs that too. Let's be real.
I know he's a baby too.
Fucking baby.
Yeah. How many neck lifts did you think Yoda got? Because he's like 900 years old. But
I think he was proud of his melting candle body.
Gracefully, did he?
A neck lift I must get.
One other thing, this is not cringe, but it sort of bothered me, was way too many spoilers in the clips, right?
Extreme spoilers.
Yes. The one battle after another. I forget what it was, but just showing Sean Penn getting shot in the face.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big plot point.
Yeah, and the begonia, like Emma Stone saying, about the
antifreeze.
The antifreeze. I didn't think you were going to, like, oh my God. This is too much. I mean, assuming
they definitely,
everyone saw
I feel
it.
like in the past years, there's been with the presentation, it's like an assumption that the audience has already watched all of the major nominees rather than trying to appeal to the masses.
I get that, but you're also off in the beginning of the broadcast that there's 1 billion people watching it. And I know, looking at the box office numbers, 1 billion people did not go see these movies. And it's kind of a marketing presentation for the films that are there. Like, you're trying to get people to see these movies. A lot of these movies will be re-released or they're about to be a VOD and stuff.
Also a big one in Sinners, you see the vampires storming in through the barn.
Right.
Like, Okay, that's kind of huge.
Well, we just ruined it for a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, for a best sound clip, they should have just shown, Haley Steinfeld spitting in Michael B. Jordan's mouth. That would have been a better use of showcasing the sound.
That would have been hilarious, actually. Can you imagine the recoil on everyone in the audience?
And speaking, this is apropos of nothing. Well, this is apropos of talking about the movie clips and this being a marketing for movies. This was also pointed out in the Rest is Entertainment podcast. But why are we not seeing back-to-back trailers during the breaks? Like, why are the movie companies not marketing movies? I think the only...
Yeah, that's a very recent phenomenon. That used to be, it was almost like the number 2 biggest exposure after the Super Bowl for movies.
Yeah.
To be like, yeah, this is what's coming out this year. Was very surprised.
And we're coming up on, spring, summer movies. Like, these trailers are ready to go. They should be debuting during the Oscars, I think, the TV debuts. I mean, I think I only saw Project Hail Mary. That's it for stuff that's in the theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, there was nothing else of note. And you would have thought, especially after the failed Evans Downey Jr. bit, I thought the next commercial break was going to be an Avengers Doomsday trailer. But
well,
c'est la vie.
Were you as taken aback as a lot of people about the K-pop Demon Hunters getting cut off very aggressively during their speech? Like, well,
someone getting cut off at the Oscars, it's just never happened before.
This was
Travesty.
Particularly aggressive, though.
It was.
Like, it was drums.
And louder and louder. You're not winning this one. Well, she took up too much airtime, I guess. You guys got to, plot this out mathematically, I guess, if you think there's a chance.
It is surprising. You would think there would be more intent and strategy where if there are multiple nominees that you just have one designated person. And then maybe at the very end, if the other people can go like, thank you, you get an airtime sort of thing. But yeah, it's tough to especially if you're the conductor, it's a little bit of like, oh, are they done? It's hard to know when to cue in the musical part.
Yeah. It's going to be very interesting on YouTube how it changes the broadcast in terms of speeches,
Oh, yeah. I don't think they're going to be doing any more cutting off. I think people will just vamp as much as they want.
I think it's the opposite, Dan. I think that they're going to be more aggressive with it because you are dealing with a sidebar. You're on a platform that encourages you to click away at the very second that you get bored. Like you'll start... If you're watching it on your laptop, not that everybody's going to do this, but the platform is such that unless you're full screen, you are looking at, the chat maybe, but the chat's going to go, it'll be unreadable, but it's going to be, you may also be interested in blank or this or that. So I don't know. I think they're going to be way stricter with, keeping people moving. Maybe like... I don't know how they're going to do it.
Maybe they'll have cardboards that they'll hand out that look like pop-up ads so people can like hold that up so it'll take up a part of the screen. Right. Get more of that advertising money.
Maybe. Yeah, it'll be interesting. But maybe you're right. Maybe they'll just say, have at it, just keep talking and just, the longer this thing goes, the better for us. It's just literally more ad inventory. It'll be interesting. And that's not next year. That's the year after. Is that right?
I think
it's.
So.
I looked it up. It's the 101st Oscars, so in 3 years.
Okay.
Yes, it made sense to me that they're keeping the 100th on broadcast.
Right.
The prestige.
Yes, indeed.
My cringiest moment was, I think, just Sean Penn not being there to accept the award. I wanted Lindo to win so badly, and so many other people did. He must have been so disappointed, and it's almost like a double slap in the face that the guy who won didn't even care enough to even attend.
Yeah.
And just made me feel sick. But I loved that Culkin was like, well, or he just didn't want to be here. Yeah, call him on his shit.
I waffle between being like admiring his whatever, I don't care,
His lethargy for it all.
His
apathy.
He was at the Golden Globes. I feel like they maybe have went to him and said, hey man, you actually cannot smoke in this building. And then he was just like, all right, well, I'm not coming.
I'm going to go to Ukraine and talk with Zelensky.
Yeah.
They were watching it together.
Looking at it from his legacy, like it is pretty badass to be like third Oscar. I couldn't even be bothered to show up, but I don't know. It does irk me. I think it irks me more because I too wanted Delroy to win. I think he has an incredible body of work up to now. He's an older guy. He may not get another chance.
Kugler's going to put him in the next one.
Yeah, hopefully. But it's hard to win an Oscar.
I would say the best example of someone not being there when they win an Oscar, if I recall this correctly, is Michael Caine when he wins for Hannah and Her Sisters as for Best Supporting Actor. He was not there for two reasons. One, he had lost a lot of times. And so it was a little bit of expectation being like, I'm not getting this. And two is because he was getting a nice, juicy paycheck for shooting Jaws the Revenge. So he's on set paying for his, beach house property.
Yeah.
Priorities, man.
Right? Oh, well. So this is Sean Penn's third.
It's his third, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that I was... Here, I'll put it up in the historical notes here. So, yeah, he's a 3-time Oscar winner, and that is only 7 other actors. It is Katharine Hepburn, who has 4. We've got Meryl Streep, Jack Nicholson, Ingrid Bergman, Daniel Day-Lewis, Frances McDormand, and Walter Brennan. That's the one I'm least familiar with, although he was the very first to do that. He won it for supporting actor 3 times. But yeah, it's pretty exclusive club, and a lot of those are actors that you can't tell the story of Hollywood without them. So it is a bit, I don't know if Penn ultimately will be considered a titan of the industry like Jack Nicholson or Katharine Hepburn, but yeah, he's in their company.
For sure. I have a little bit of a trivia that I got from the Rest is Hollywood podcast. You wanna give it a go?
I will fail miserably, but go ahead.
Of
Dan,
all,
you got this.
I have not fact checked this, but I think it's right. Of all the however many few hundred men who have, I guess, won an Academy Award, only 2 have countries in their name. One is the first name, and one is the last name. Can you name them?
So the character name, not the
the actual actor name.
Oh.
So one actor has a country for a last name, and one has an actor a country for a first name.
Huh. And this is men.
Men only. Anyway, and it goes
and
across.
For acting.
Best actor or best supporting actor. One is best supporting actor. One is best actor. I'll give you that.
Wow. Is Robert De Niro's last name secretly?
It's it'll be the stage name too, because I don't know any other.
Wow, that is. I pride myself on Oscar trivia, but
that's a good one. I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
One of them won very recently,
Oh, God.
Okay.
like last night.
Downey Jr.
What?
Wait.
Oh, my God. This is bad. This is very bad.
Oh, Jordan. Right.
Oh,
The
for
country of
fuck's
Jordan.
sake.
Sure. Yeah. Michael B.
That's embarrassing.
And the other is Cuba Gooding Jr.
Okay.
Oh, sure. Right.
So
Yeah.
trivia, man. When you're put on the spot, it's hard. So if it makes you feel any better, there's no way I would have come up with Jordan.
I needed a good another 5 minutes.
Well, it's weird when it's a name, you don't think of it as
a country.
As
Yeah.
a country,
Yeah.
like Michael Jordan doesn't register. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm sure
Very
all
good
you
trivia.
listeners out there knew it.
they knew it.
They knew
Of course
it.
they knew it.
All right, do you want to know our prediction scores?
Yes.
Okay, let's see if this goes along with what you added up, Dan. My math is not what it used to be. Okay, Dan and I tied at
Nice.
7. Is that right? Did you get 7? Or did you get 8?
I think. Let me look back. I thought I added up 8, but I maybe was
I
counting
might
it
have
wrong,
written it
because
down wrong.
It was a total of 10 categories
Yeah.
that we predicted together.
Yeah, I may have.
I had, for incorrect, I had casting incorrect. It was one battle that won. I picked Sinners. I got score correct, so that's 1. I got supporting actress correct. I got supporting actor correct. I got Jessie Buckley. I did not get Chalamet. I got original screenplay, adapted screenplay.
Did you get
director and picture? That would be 8.
Okay, then I must have
out of
written
10.
I must have written one down wrong for you.
Okay. That's great.
It's a good thing that you tallied your own score.
You have to with her, man. Because I didn't. She's probably got me down for 0.
I have you down for 5, so
Yeah,
you
that
could
sounds
be
about
wrong.
right. That sounds
That
about
could be
right.
wrong, I mean.
No, that sounds about right. And just if you didn't listen to our pre-Oscar show, we only did above the line. We didn't do any of the below the line categories. That's why it's only out of 10.
Yeah. And I made a few risky, just my personal picks for the shorts, and I only got 2. I got 2 out of 3 right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
picked Friend of
good.
Dorothy and not 2 people exchanging saliva. It's a shame 2 out of the 5 win, and none of them were my pick.
All right, well, you are the champion, but that was to be expected. I was more surprised that I thought I had tied with you. I'm like, holy shit, that was lucky.
No, that was great. No,
But
you guys did.
you know what?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I
Although
went-
overall, at my Oscar party in our pools, I did not get first place. I got 17 out of the 24. Somebody else got, I think, 20 or 21.
Wow.
One of them that I messed up on was, as I was going below the line, I was giving a lot to Frankenstein because Guillermo del Toro movies tend to do very well on below the line.
Yeah.
But then I think costume design, I decided to do Hamnet to kind of throw it a bone as a period piece. And I just felt like, I just think I'm giving way too many Oscars to Frankenstein. It doesn't feel right in my gut, but you know.
It
Yeah,
ended up with 3, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did well.
Well, I mean, look, production design, it actually looks amazing. Mm-hmm. And hair and makeup, they got as well. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then one more that
And
I'm not
costume?
remembering.
Costumes?
Costume, yeah.
Yeah.
I think makeup and costume are separate, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Did you?
And Del Toro seems like a genuinely nice guy. Like when they cut to him in the audience, you're just like, God damn, that guy seems really nice. Like he's got those big, thick glasses and he's just so attentive. And I don't know, like I want to like him. So
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad for them.
Good for you.
No,
Good
not
for
like
you.
that. I'm just
Your
like,
little
I'm happy
Academy
for them.
Award.
Yeah.
So cute.
Did you guys like the bum drum for Timothée?
You know what?
Talk about references that people who haven't seen the movie would not get.
Yeah, 100%. I thought that they would keep going back to it. And they
Yes,
didn't.
they
They didn't
didn't.
at all. And that's very unlike Conan. And I think it was sort of like, okay, that's pretty cute. You know, not a belly laugh or anything, but I feel like the more it would come back, the funnier it would be. Maybe it's hard to squeeze that kind of gag in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause once you hit in memoriam, there's no going back to the butt drum. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see Tiana Taylor give PTA like a headlock on the way up on the stage when they won Best Picture?
Yeah.
I thought she was going to give him a noogie, but then she
I loved it. She
pulled
was
her
great.
boob
She was
back
like
up.
the best. Her reaction shots during so many of like the winners was so great. I do love also, I think, when Michael B. Jordan wins and she's pointing, I think she goes like, "That's my boy," or "That's my man," and then it's because Leo's right next to her, like cast member. Sorry, wasn't rooting for you, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. He's already got one. I mentioned In Memoriam. We haven't really talked about it. I thought it was very well done. Very well done. Billy Crystal coming out talking so eloquently about Rob Reiner.
Rachel McAdams.
And then
And I
Rachel
do like that they
McAdams.
also talked about his wife, who also produced,
Yes.
a lot of his movies. Yeah, it's so tragic circumstances, and very touching to have all of these actors, still living actors, who worked with him on stage. Was really
Absolutely.
nice.
I mean, I can't believe how composed he was. I can't believe how composed Conan was when he introduced Billy Crystal. You know, I mean, Conan
Right,
was
yeah,
one of the
Conan
last people to
was
see
one of the
him.
last people to.
It's
yeah.
crazy. What a tragedy. But I did like they go into the montage and then there's a break with Rachel McAdams, who I thought was excellent. Catherine O'Hara got her due. Diane Keaton, obviously. And then Barbara Streisand was, just a little messy. Audio was absolutely atrocious, considering she had a mic that she could have held the whole time. I mentioned this on No Dugs. But so that was pretty funny. But, she sang and had some nice words. And I was very surprised to hear she doesn't like to be called Babs.
You always call her that.
I always...
Not to her, obviously. They're not that
Whenever
tight.
I sign off all my emails to Barbara Streisand.
You thought
love
you were,
Babs.
yeah, you thought it was just you. Jackson, when Memoriam, where they were going through it, he was like, "What?
He was going through
Oh my
it.
God, he's dead!"
Big, like Robert Duvall, he was actually like stabbed in the.
Oh, he's like, "This is traumatizing over and over again."
Yeah.
Wee baby.
It's a sign of getting old when you're like, oh man, that guy. Back when I was a teenager watching the Oscars, like, okay, yeah, of course that guy died. He's over 30. He's ancient, man. But now it's like, oh man, these are like, I grew up with Catherine O'Hara, like, and Robert Duvall and, Diane Keaton, and they feel like your contemporaries. They're my parents' age. I like that they're spending this much time on In Memoriam, like paying tribute to these greats. Yeah. I thought I would hate it. Like on paper, I'd probably be like, this is way too long. It's too boring. Let's go. But it was actually one of the highlights of the ceremony for me.
Yeah. Every year, whenever the In Memoriam happens, there is always a few moments where I'm like, oh yes, that's like, oh, that's so sad. I forgot that this was in the past year.
Yeah.
Sort of that moment.
Who was it this year? Like who was the biggest, like, oh my God, that guy died.
Well, Duvall was the more recent one.
Yeah.
But I think it was Diane Keaton. I think it was a little bit of like, oh yeah, that's right. Like it was just so many titans of 70s New Hollywood cinema.
Totally.
That's really, I think, what made it so devastating.
Yeah. Any random notes?
What you got left in you?
Yeah, and I guess the other great historical note about Michael B. Jordan's win is that Black Best Actor winners is still, unfortunately, not many people. It's only Sidney Poitier, Denzel, Forrest Whitaker, Jamie Foxx, and Will Smith. Yeah. And then now Michael B.
To be fair, Denzel has 2, doesn't he?
One was for supporting.
Oh, Best Actor. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you go supporting, thankfully, there are more winners. But yes, lead actor. And then I guess another thing that I wanted to touch on, because it's something that when we recorded our episode, it hadn't really broken into the zeitgeist and discourse. But especially because I picked him to win, the Timothée Chalamet ballet and opera comments. It really surprised me how strong of a reaction that got out of people. I don't know about you two.
I think people are wound up very tight right now. And the littlest thing is going to set them. Not that that's a little thing to say.
Hold on. It is a little thing to say.
I just want everyone to relax a little.
No, don't let them relax. Yes, they need to relax, but he's not wrong. He is not wrong. And it was a casual conversation between their buds. It feels like, you're doing a live stream, and I feel like it was a bit of a joke, but also, Dan, how many operas did you go to this year?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think there's a lot of people who are now pretending to care about that art form, where if I go, okay, please name your top 5. What's your Mount Rushmore?
Yeah.
I've been to the opera once in my life. That was on a school trip. And then I'm pretty sure I have seen 2 ballet, and I think those were both the Nutcracker.
Okay. Classic.
I haven't seen Swan Lake,
We went to a ballet in Toronto and I fell asleep.
What ballet was that? Swan Lake, right?
I don't remember.
I think it was Swan Lake. It was great.
And ultimately the point that he was trying to make, which I think is very correct. I mean, maybe the way he phrased it was saying a dying art form is, seems very dismissive. But these are, in terms of, he talked about, he wants to keep movies alive as a art form that people pay attention to and drives conversation and is impactful. And I think even the strongest fans and proponents of opera ballet, I don't think you can really argue that that's the case for either of them.
Yeah.
I mean, like someone last night, as we were talking about this at my party, said, oh, maybe internationally. Like, granted, I guess I'm not as knowledgeable about the impact of opera and ballet outside of America. Again, in the 90s with Frasier Crane loves opera, and that is code for he's pretentious.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
And they were making that joke in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, again, very interesting. I think it was a little bit of I think I didn't think I anticipated how strongly the knives have been out for Timmy.
Yeah, I think
and
that,
a little bit of the overexposure, and there's always going to be a backlash to anyone, especially someone who really gets out there and promotes his movies like he does. And yeah, I just thought that was very fascinating. Like, I literally, in my Oscar pool, I kept the Timmy pick, even though I had a feeling it was not going to win, because I had to be like, well, I made the pick on the show. I gotta, be a man of my word and do that in my Oscar pool too.
yeah.
But yeah,
You screwed
it was
yourself.
very fascinating.
People are ready to pounce on him because they're annoyed with him. He's been out there busting his ass selling this movie, and yes, it's to get himself an Oscar, sure, but I would much rather have a Timothée Chalamet who cares so much about this than a fucking Sean Penn who doesn't even bother to show up. He's passionate about the art form. And as far as dying arts go, like, our kids have played in rock bands since they were little, basically. I see all these parents and their kids on stage with their guitars, and I look around and I go, guys, this is dead. Like, we're talking about rock music. They're playing like fucking Smashing Pumpkins songs up there, and nobody cares. Like, there's never going to be another Slash. You know what I mean? Like, somebody who's just famous for wailing on a guitar. Like, my Instagram feed is full of them, just sitting in their bedrooms, just wailing out, rocking out, doing this amazing stuff. And, they got popular Instagrams, but there's never going to be a rock star like that. So even that's dying. I mean, you talk about jazz dying or opera or any of these older forms. And by the way, we're doing the Oscars on YouTube in 3 years. The movies are in trouble, right? So, they're all art forms come and go, I guess is what I'm saying. And on that note,
so we should have put our kids in a boy band, not a rock band, is what you're saying?
K-pop, obviously.
Yes.
Look, I hope that rock makes a resurgence. I hope that opera makes a resurgence. I don't want any art form to die, but to jump on Chalamet just because he said something that was true is just fucking ridiculous to me. Okay, I have another random note.
Oh.
I think it's time to give Sabotage by the Beastie Boys a little bit of a break.
You didn't enjoy it.
I loved it.
And
don't get me wrong. It was perfect for that scene, but I feel like as a needle drop, I've been hearing it a lot. Is it just me?
I get that. Yeah.
It's
it felt
so
on the nose.
perfect for that kind of scene, though. And chases, and it hits so hard. What do you got to supplant that with?
We need something new. And I guess that's to my earlier point about rock dying,
Then it needs to be invigorated like Frankenstein.
We need a new one, or dig a little deeper.
Put like a Mozart opera song in there.
Yeah,
you could. Or how about dig a little deeper in the Beastie Boys catalog? Like, you don't even have to go outside of that artist, but I know it hits. It's good, but it's sort of getting close to Seven Nation Army a little bit, where it's just like, okay.
Oh, you don't want it to be dead.
I don't want it
to be
I
beaten
love that
to death.
song. I don't want it to die. So I'm just saying, let's put it let's let it lay fallow for a year or two, and then it'll hit that much harder when it comes back. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Request made.
Oh, one other thing that I actually did take note of when Kimmel was presenting the documentary category, and he says the feature, and I think he makes a quick crack about he must be angry that his wife's documentary isn't nominated.
Yeah.
I think technically speaking, it is eligible for next year's Oscar.
I
know.
So the Academy has the opportunity to do the funniest thing.
Yes. Be the bully or whatever, but make it funny. Like, this isn't even correct.
Yeah.
I felt like, okay, do better, Kimmel.
Technically, it came out this year. I don't want to be that guy. I'm like, kind of suddenly.
Actually.
Yeah, no, I pushed up my glasses.
Yes.
Totally.
If you're like, it just felt like he was being whiny and not like clever attacking. It didn't punch the way I felt it should have punched.
Yeah, I agree. Last note I have is we don't always have to use the soundtrack of the movie to play people off as after they win their award. Because there was a couple of times when the Frankenstein people got their awards and then it was just like the grimmest dirge playing them off. They're walking backstage. They've got...
It was like a funeral.
It's just like, it was like, why is this so sad?
This is a bad choice. There must have been a little bit more uplifting tune from that movie.
It didn't happen that often. It was just unfortunate that it was the Frankenstein because they were going to break, right? Because usually they would play something related to the next person coming on to present, which was kind of fun to guess who it was going to be. But the times where it was just like, just this solemn note is like, what is happening?
This is supposed to be yay time, not someone just died time.
Yeah, I think one year, I remember correctly, the consistent playoff music was the theme from Jaws, which was a bit
what?
a bit mean-spirited.
That's hilarious. When Conan was singing "Oh Danny Boy" at the doorway in Sinners, so funny. Speaking of like funeral music.
Yeah.
Did your ears perk up
I did the Leo pointing at the meme.
Yeah.
Hearing my name.
It's going to happen a lot tomorrow for St. Patrick's Day. You're going to hear that a lot. Absolutely.
Can't wait.
Well, Dan,
Thanks.
this was a blast.
Yes.
Thank you so much for doing this.
We'll have to do it again soon.
Yeah, had a great time. Always have fun talking movies.
Absolutely. So we'll have you on, maybe a summer movie preview or something like that. Well, what are we excited about? Anyway, we'll talk offline. Let us know what you thought of the Oscars. Hit us up in the comments below or email us, thumbwarepod@gmail.com. You can join the Patreon for $5 a month. It gets you bonus content, a monthly hangout, and ad-free episodes. And I think that's the biggest bonus right there. Dan, you watching Survivor?
Yes, I have been caught up on Survivor.
Oh, it's a great time to get in.
Yeah. Before the merge, yeah. No better time.
It's always a good time to get into Survivor. I do a podcast with Skeets, Tass, and Nora called No Buffs. It's got its own separate feed. You can check that out if you're a Survivor fan. That's it from us, right?
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.